What's going on, Facebook? Listen, I don't know what just happened. I was just shooting a video, having a conversation with you guys, and all of a sudden, this thing cut my video off. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start all over again. I hope everything is going good with you guys. Just giving you some information to catch up with me. I've been going through some major transformations in my life, and everything's going good. They're all things I'm trying to do for the positive, so it's all good. And I hope everything is going good with you guys as well. I just wanted to weigh in on what's been going on with our president and our nation. Now, you know I have made predictions. Those predictions have come true. And I have to add, sadly, they've come true. I'm not happy about that, but it is what it is. And so I am here because of things that I've seen happening, I think now it is time to weigh in on what I'm seeing going on a little bit more and be accurate with you guys and telling you not what I perceive is going to happen, but what I've seen is going to happen. This is another prediction of mine. This isn't a perception. It is a prediction. Now, but before I go into that, I want to say I did say early in January of last year that the President Trump's presidency represented disaster. And you cannot argue with that. I mean, everybody who's messed with that man in any way, shape, form, or fashion involving his presidency is either convicted of felonies or looking at jail time. Their lives have been turned upside down. Any future career promises for them is absolutely gone. We've seen a Republican Party, a strong Republican Party, become weak, like they have backbones of boiled spaghetti when it comes to standing up to this man. It has been disastrous. Let's just be for real. Now, I want to talk about what has just happened. How they raided his lawyer's office, Michael Cohen. And I did a little research on Michael Cohen to see where he went to school at, stuff like that. Michael Cohen was one of these individuals, like I said, he went to a second-rate law school in Michigan, where a lot of the individuals who graduate from that school really graduate with a intellectual grasp of how to really apply the law. They stink, basically. That's the school he graduated from. So I became Donald Trump's lawyer. I will never know, but they have raided his office. They raided his hotel room, and they got him. And he's going to tell on Trump. He's going to tell on Trump. Believe that. They're about to have information necessary to finally go after Trump on a level to which the information may result in supplying individuals, political individuals, with the capabilities of impeaching this man. But I'm going to tell you the truth about what's about to happen, because this is what I saw. And I dreamed this last night, clear as day. Like I dreamed and envisioned everything else and every other prophecy that I told you that have come true. He told on Trump. It created a constitutional crisis. And there were politicians, Republicans and Democrats saying we have to impeach this man. He did it over the summer we're about to hopefully all go through and enjoy. And he fired Rosenthal, the executive under what's his name? The guy that that Trump is always complaining about, that recused himself from the Russia investigation, a country talking dude. I can't believe I can't think of his name, but he looked like a Keebler. He looked like one of them Keebler elves that makes Keebler crackers or something. But anyway, he's going to fire Rosenthal. And when he fires Rosenthal, he's going to put somebody in place that will fire Mueller. And he's going to fire Mueller. Mueller's gone. Trump's going to get rid of him. You could best believe that. Because Trump knows that if he allows him to stay, Mueller will have the power and the capabilities to destroy him. He'll do it long before the election of 2018. Now, if y'all watch my last video, I told y'all that things would get real ugly between the time that I talked to y'all and between the time of the 2018 election. All you have to do is go back and watch my video, and you will see me telling you this. But this is what's going to happen. They will never get a chance to impeach Trump. Even when the Democrats take the House and the Senate, and they will take it, they won't get a chance to impeach Trump. Because Trump and very close advisors around him, this new guy that he brought on, John Bolton, replaced H.R. McMaster's, they're about to take us to war. Trust me when I tell you this. We're going to war. The first place is North Korea, which is why Trump has floated this idea of sitting down with Kim Jong-un. It will be a disaster. We will wind up going to war. And because we're at war, it will give the small Republican majority in the Senate and the House a debating platform against the Democrats to say, did Trump cause a constitutional crisis? Yes. Is he guilty of the things that the Mueller investigation have found out? Yes, he is. But should we be impeaching our president at a time like this while we are at war? And it will put the Democrats, it will put the media, the media pundits who don't like Trump, it'll put everybody in a corner to the point where they have to say, this is not a good time to impeach him. We're at war. And that's the first war that he's going to start. The second war will be with Iran. He got that guy, John Bolton, in there and got rid of McMaster's because this is the biggest card, the biggest ace card that Trump has had since he caused the investigation and the appointment of Mueller to even investigate him. How do we even get Mueller? Trump couldn't keep his fat freaking mouth shut. Okay? He fires Comey. He has a beautiful cover story, a letter that comes from the Justice Department. Sarah Sanders Huckabee, she says Trump fired Mueller because of this letter, which was a recommendation of the Justice Department. Sean Spicer says the same thing. The vice president says the same thing. What do Donald Trump do? He goes on TV, national program, with Lester Holt and shoots off his big, fat, freaking mouth by saying, I fired him because of the Russia thing. What do you think made him run up in his lawyer's office? Donald Trump, big fat freaking mouth, on Air Force One. They asked Donald Trump, did you know anything about the $130,000 payment to Stormy Daniels? What do Trump say? Well, he should have kept his fat freaking mouth shut. Trump says, I didn't know nothing about it. Which means now you have ethics violations against Michael Cohen. Because you can't just represent somebody if they don't tell you to. There's ethics, there are canon rules that are set up for lawyers. Some of the states call them the model rules of professional conduct. You can't represent somebody and they gave you permission to represent them. So Trump says, I don't know, you gotta ask Michael. Oh my God, no, he didn't do it. You gotta ask Michael Cohen. This fat mouth individual have gotten everybody who is in trouble. His mouth has gotten them in the crisis that they're in right now. Michael Cohen is going to tell. Donald Trump will be exposed. But we will not get the chance to impeach him. They are preparing to take us to war. And we will go to war. I told y'all this in my last video. I saw the war. I saw the war. And I saw other things too that I won't dare say because they're too dangerous to say. But I'm just telling y'all what I saw and what's about to happen. And they're going to attempt to take us to war in Iran. And if we go to war with Iran, that's World War III. China has already warned us if we fuck with Iran, then we gonna have to deal with them. China have already said this. I'll tell you. The Russians too. I mean, Vladimir's been rebuilding his military. But I also made a prediction about Vladimir Putin. Yeah, he about to get took out the game. Various intelligence agencies, as we speak, are planning a coup in Russia. I told y'all this a year ago, and I'm telling you now. They are going to throw a coup de grace in Russia. One that is effective enough to shake Vladimir Putin up in such a way where he is leery about interfering in the affairs politically or otherwise with other nations. That is about to happen soon. You got MI5, the British intelligence, CIA, here in America. You got the French intelligence agency and the Germans. They are about to launch a coup against Vladimir. It's being set up right now. I'm telling you. Vladimir is going down. He'll survive it, but he'll never mess with nobody else again. That's a prophecy that I made a year ago that will be coming true very soon. We are on the dawn of that one coming true. But I'm going to tell y'all, we're going to war. And this will be Trump's ace up his sleeve to send countless Americans to their death on a continent that they were not born. They have no attachment to that land, spiritually or physically. A lot of these people that will die in that war will be people who voted for Trump and they believed in him. And they'll die. They'll die because of him. But I just want to let y'all know the universe has a tendency of balancing things. When things get extremely evil, then there must be a balance of extremely good. When things get extremely dark, there must be a balance of extreme light. So my advice to you is don't despair, because even though the ending of this story will be, in my mind, sad, this whole thing has been really disappointing and sad, but don't despair when the war starts, because it will start. Trust me, it will start. So I just wanted to speak with you guys and give you guys that update. There's a lot of things that I see and I don't say nothing, because we living in real ominous times, and I don't want to be the bearer of ominous news. So I don't say anything. My conscience tell me to tell people what you saw. Tell people what was revealed to you, but then at the same time, I just think that's a bad way to go. So, what's up, Joe? So, I just want to touch bases with y'all on Facebook and just let y'all know. My advice to y'all is to really, honestly, if you really want to stay on top of things, you really want to see the signs of things now that may be about to happen before they happen, I would say go to my older videos and just look at them and watch them. Just watch them and go through them. And I guarantee you will hear me say things that either you see are on the border of happening or may have happened already. I'm just advising you. Just go back, look at those videos, and refresh your memory, all right? Now I'm going to say goodbye to y'all. Peace, and all you guys have a good night.